Hello friends, I hope you're very very well. Um, I'm doing a whole lot better, I have to admit. I'm feeling so much better. It's been 2 weeks now since the surgery, and I don't think I've ever rested so much in my life. And Delhi is really cold. In the nights, it can go up to down to about 3 degrees, and every day that's the same 3-4 degrees in the evening and at night. And during the daytime, the sun is so beautiful. So I actually spend 1 hour. I put out my lounge chair and I just sit in the sun and soak the sun up. And that's what Kavi says, this is what you have to do. Yeah. You just need to relax and chill, and she just does everything around me so that I am comfortable. So, I just wanted to tell you that as soon as I announced that I wasn't well, I got of course, so many people with their prayers and wishes. I've already told you that, and everybody can see it for themselves. It's on my page as well. But what was quite amazing was the number of women who got in touch with me and told me their experiences with breast cancer. And it was like, I just reading it and hearing their voice messages, I cried. I was just so grateful. I was happy, and everybody just so strong, and it's just amazing to hear the different stories. And thank you so much for sharing so much with me. And of course, with the stories, I got a whole lot of people saying, ma'am, do this. As far as, ma'am, don't wear black, wear blue, and what food to eat, and what mantras to say, and all the shlokas and the chants, and just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. So what medicines, what kind of different treatments, and don't do this and do that and don't do that. I was like, oh my God. So I just want to tell you all that I have a very, very competent oncologist. My surgeon is just brilliant, and I am actually just going to go according to what he says is what I'm going to do, I know a lot of people say don't do this and don't do that, and look for the natural way out of this. But cancer is just too scary to actually think of taking a chance. I'm sure a lot of people out there will actually understand what I'm saying. But yeah, no, and then of course, you just have I had so much time to think about this, and also just thinking, why does something like this happen? And you do research, you Google so much. I don't even know if it's good or bad to do that, but some people put it down to just negative energy around you that manifests into things like this, baggage that you carry for years and years, and sadness and hurt that you carry that can manifest into something like this, products that you use, food that we eat, all of that, everything. There's so many reasons and all that why something like this could happen to any one of us. I have realized that, I've been working for about 34 years now in salons, yeah? And when you walk into a salon, maximum treatments that are done there are done with chemicals. And whether it is straightening of the hair, smoothing, coloring, perming, a whole lot of things are chemical, based. And I have been working with chemicals most of my life. And in fact, many years ago, I was thinking, can I just turn my whole brand into a completely natural brand, where no chemical treatments are done in my salon? If that was the case, I mean, right now I've shut down because of COVID. I would have shut down 10 years ago. If no salon will run without hair colors and straightening and smoothening and rebonding happening side by side with haircuts and beauty treatments. Yeah. But yeah, so because I couldn't turn my salon into a natural or anything, it had to do its chemical treatments as well. Is the reason why I actually stepped into herbal products. You know, I was very keen on bringing very safe and user-friendly products to everybody, and it's been 2 years now since the AP line was launched, and it's because of my whole 34 years of just dealing with chemicals, inhaling the fumes and the toxic stuff, and working with it with my hands for so many years, that I decided, no, some part of my business has to be more natural and more. And my daughter, she is hell bent on only herbal, natural, organic stuff, you know. The food that we eat, the things that we do, she's constantly saying, "Mummy, that has GMO in it and don't touch it, and this has that thing in it," and all that. So, she is the reason actually that I started the AP herbal line for skin and hair. And I'm just so happy that I chose that, at least in this. Of course, the salon business let me acquire a lot of knowledge on skin and hair, dealing with so many people day in and day out, listening to their problems, understanding what works and what doesn't work for skin and hair. That accumulation of knowledge happened because of my salon work. And because of it, I could actually translate and put everything into the skin and hair care. And I'm glad I did that. And yeah, I'm really glad I did that, you know. Out of this experience of mine of being detected with stage 1 breast cancer, I have to tell you, there are 2 things that I'm extremely thankful for, you know. One is that we caught it so early. It was completely by default that we found out that I had this. But the fact is, God's hand was right there on my head, you know. And because of it, we caught it at a very early stage. And when you catch it that early, it's easier to treat. The process is not as difficult or as heartbreaking as when it's caught at a much later stage. So that is one thing. The fact is that we caught it early is why I ask all the women over 40 to please go and get regular pap smear as well as your mammograms done. It is an absolute must. So that's one thing, that we caught it early. And second is the health insurance. If you are not insured, I beg you, go get it done, because it takes a huge load off when it's needed. You know, health insurance is, you know, when the doctor says you have to do this test and that test and this is what will happen, and nothing runs into thousands anymore. Everything runs into lakhs. I was asked to do a test which was for $3,60,000, and I was just like, what? That's a test, doctor? He said yes. So, you know, and then of course, you know, grudgingly I called up my health insurance people and I said, listen, do you guys cover this as well? And they said, yes, we do. So the fact is, I just said, thank God I got myself insured. But I know in this day and age as well, there are many people who haven't got themselves and got their health insurance done. So 2 things. One is get early checkups done, yearly checkups done. And when I say early, I mean yearly checkups. Get it done. Make sure that you are safe. And secondly, health insurance is an absolute must. You know why it happens to certain people? Somebody had written on my page, maybe it's the products that you used, ma'am. I don't know. Maybe it's something that I use. It's maybe something that I ate, maybe. But mine is a hormone sensitive tumor. So, it could be. God knows why these things happen. Yeah. So to choose a safer route and, and to have peace of mind later on in life, I tell you, there are certain things that one has to do. Anyway, so I just wanted to thank you all for all the prayers yet again. And as you can see, I am doing much better than even the last time. I was in a lot of pain when I shot, But people were like, ma'am, you're looking quite okay. Actually, now I'm okay. Now I am much better, And it's been 2 weeks. I think it takes that long, for even now, it's not that the pain is gone, but it's definitely reduced. So they give you about 3 weeks to kind of recuperate and get your strength back after surgery. And then everything else, the radiation and whatever else that has to happen. And as soon as I say radiation, people say, ma'am, don't do radiation. Like I said, I'm just going to follow what my doctor is going to advise me, what is the best mode of treatment for me and the kind of cancer that I have. So anyway, so he says there's nothing to be worried about, and everything is going to be absolutely fine. Yes, it's going to be a difficult next, I think, 3 to 4 or 5, 6 months. It's going to be difficult, and after that, I think I'm just going to be absolutely fine. Actually, I'm feeling pretty good today, and yeah. So thank you again, and go get yourselves checked and get your health insurance done. It's very, very, very important. Just wanted to tell you, just wanted to keep you updated about how I'm feeling and all of it. I'm actually feeling quite good. Thank you so much for all your prayers. Bye-bye.